Hello students. Hello students. We are here to learn something about computer. Last year also you have learned computer. This year also something more you are going to learn about computer. So our first chapter is computer and its uses. Now we will revise the computer first. Whatever you have learned in first standard, that we are going to revise everything. Now computer is a smart machine that all of you know. Can you tell me the spelling of computer? It is computer. Computer. Now we are going to see the parts of computer. There are many parts of computers, like 4 main parts we know basically. First is your monitor, second is your CPU, that is called the brain of the computer. Third is keyboard, on which small keys, or it is called buttons, are there, on which alphabets, numbers and special symbols are written. And fourth is your mouse. That computer part is very tiny, small part. Okay, so altogether it is called computer system. This computer is a very useful machine. We can play games on it, we can draw pictures, we can listen to the music, and so many other works also we can do on computer. But why this is different from other machines? Because it is having some unique features. It works on electricity, but there are other machines also which works on electricity. But this is different from other machines, which makes computer a smart machine. So we are going to learn the features of computers, why it is different from other machines, why this machine is having unique features. Okay, so first is computer stores a large amount of information and never forgets it. Now what is information? Information means the data or the communication which we are doing. Now here I'm teaching you, you are learning, so that is the information I'm passing it to you. That information you are storing in your head, in your brain, isn't it? And some information you are writing in the notebook also, or in the workbook also. Correct? Why you are storing the information? Because you want to recollect it, you want to use it further, you want to study whatever you have learned afterwards when exam time comes. Correct? Same is the case in computer. Whenever computer stores its information, it stores in the CPU or in its memory. Okay, but sometimes this information, as a human being, we may forget. Now this is not the case about computer. Computer never forgets the information. Whenever we demand the information from computer, it gives us the information. Okay, now for in your case or in my case, sometimes while writing the spelling or while doing the calculations, we may forget some spellings, or we may do something wrong, or while calling you people, you students, I'm calling with you by certain different names. I may forget your name or roll number. This happens with the human being, but this is not the case in the computer. Now it stores the large amount of information. Means what? Suppose I told you to write the information. I have written something on the board, blackboard, and for all that I have told you to write in your notebook. It will require 2-3 pages. Like this every day, for the same subject, it is requiring 2-3 pages to write in the notebook. But suppose I told you for the full year you have to preserve the book, that you are doing. But from standard junior KG up to standard 10th, suppose you want to store your all subject books. So how much space it required, how many cupboards it will require to keep those books? It is very difficult to store such a huge information, but this is not the case in computer. Computer stores such a huge, large information in a small chip. That chip is very small, like your fingertip, which is located in the CPU, inside the CPU, that we cannot see. It is a hardware part. Okay, and whenever we want the information, we have to just tell the computer that information, we can get it back whenever we want. So computer stores a large amount of information and never forgets it. Now we'll see the second feature, that is a computer works very fast and can do many jobs at the same time. It is called multitasking. Now first we will see how computer works fast. It works fast means it gives the answer within a fraction of second, means within no time. Suppose I told you to do the calculation of 2 plus 3. The answer is very simple, 5, which you can do very fast. No need to count the fingers also. But suppose I'll give you big number like 20 plus 30. So you will require to write down the numbers, you will do the addition, and then you will tell the answer. But this sum, if you will give it to computer, it will do very fast and immediately you will get the answer on the screen. Whenever you will go to higher standard, these numbers will become very big numbers, calculations, not only sum, not only addition, but multiplication, division, subtraction, and so many other functions we have to do with numbers. And that time it requires more time for the students to do the calculations. But that is not the case with computer. It does the work very fast and it gives the accurate answer. And while doing the one work, it will do the another work also with the same speed. What it means? Suppose now, for example, I told you to write down, copy down whatever is written in the on the blackboard in your book. While doing that, can you sing a song? Sometimes it is possible, but while writing, can you dance? Can you jump? No, not possible. Means at the most we can do 2 things at a time, not more than 2 things. See, while eating, you people can listen music, okay, or you can watch TV. That these 2 things you can do, but that is not the case with computer. Computer does many works, many jobs at the same time. What it means? Suppose it is music is played on computer, so we can listen music. At the same time, we can tell computer to do addition also. At the same time, we can tell computer to copy some files from one drive to another drive, from one place to another place. Like this, more than 2-3 jobs computer can do at a time, at the same time, with the same efficiency. Have you followed? Correct. Now we'll see the third feature, that is computer. See, computer works very fast. It can do many jobs at the same time. Have you followed this point, or should I explain? No. Okay. Now a computer does not get tired. Now what it means? It does not get tired. Now for this I'll tell you. Computer works for many long hours without taking the break. Whereas even you as well as me cannot work continuously. Okay, we need some breaks. See, whenever you are coming to school, regular school hours are there. So whenever you are coming to school, after prayer you are going to your classes, and then you will have 3 or 4 periods, and then you will have recess. Because that much you have studied, you may become tired, you may feel hungry. That's why this recess is kept. You will have your food in the recess, you will become fresh, and then again 3-4 periods after the recess are scheduled in the school hours. Correct? Because we as a human being need some break. We need some break for food or rest, or just to change the topic, all this we require some break. We are getting bored. Correct. See, when you are going immediately after the school, you are going home. Suppose your mummy tells you to sit for studies. You are giving back answer to your mummy. No, no, mummy, I am not going to do the work now immediately. I am bored. I want to play somewhat for some time outside, or I want to watch cartoon, or I want to just do the time pass. Then only I will do studies. Correct, na? Means your capacity of working for long hours has finished. For that particular period, you need some break, you need some refreshment. Okay, so after that only you can do the work, you can continue with your work. Same with me. After going home from the school, immediately I am not doing any work. I am taking my I'm taking some food, I'm taking some rest, then I'm listening to music, and then I will start my work. Like this, we human beings require some rest in between after doing some work. But this is not the case with computer. Computer can work for many long hours because it is a machine. It doesn't get bored. It doesn't require any free time to take a rest because it is not feeling sleepy, it is not feeling hungry. Correct, because it is a machine. Okay, all parts of computers are of electronics parts, so it doesn't require anything called rest. Correct. So now we'll go like this, we'll go to the fourth point, that is, a computer cannot take its own decision. A computer cannot take its own decision. Now, what is decision? Do you know what is decision? The fourth point, yeah, before that we will see a computer does not make mistake. Now, what is mistake? A wrong did, a wrong thing. Okay, in your classroom, all of you are having big nice erasers with different shapes, with different colors. Correct? Why you need eraser? Because every now and then you want to rub something in your notebook. Correct? Suppose on the board teacher has written 2 plus 3, that is 5. This answer you know. But 10 plus 5, the answer is 15. But while writing in your book, you have written 10 plus 5, 14. So that is a wrong thing. And while looking at the board, suppose you came to know that which answer I have written in the book is wrong. So you will need the eraser to rub it because you have done mistake. Correct? To rectify the mistake, you are erasing. And suppose you don't have eraser, either you will demand from your friend, partner, or simply you will scribble on that answer and again you will write the correct answer. Correct? But computer is not having any eraser with it because it is not doing mistakes at all. Okay, first thing, why we tend to do mistake? Because sometimes our full attention is not there towards the work, or sometimes we are bored, sometimes we are feeling hungry, sometimes sleepy. Means our mind, our attention is not there for the studies or not there for the work. So we tend to do the mistake because we are having emotions as a human being. But this is not the case with computer. Computer does not have emotions. It's a machine. So computer is not making mistakes. So we can rely on the answers given by the computers because it is giving the accurate result, accurate answers. Have you understood? Now we'll see the fifth feature. A computer cannot take its own decision. Now do you know what is decision? Decision means when you are making your mind to do something, that is called a decision taken by you. Now for this I'll give a good example. Suppose after going home from the school, you do not want to sit for studies and your mummy wants to make you sit for studies, to do complete the homework. That time you are deciding in mind earlier only, after going home I am not going to sit for studies. I will play outside or I will watch cartoon. Any one thing sure I am going to do. I am not going to listen to my mummy. Like this you have decided already, and for this decision you are fighting with your mummy not to sit for studies, and you will quarrel, you will give arguments, you will argue with your mother that I am bored, I am feeling hungry, I am sleepy, no, I will not do studies now, that much homework is not there, I'll complete at night. This so many reasons you will give, and looking at you, listening to your arguments, even your mummy sometimes decide, okay, now go for playing or watch cartoon for half an hour, after half an hour you have to study. Okay, like this she is giving permission, means she is listening to your decision. Like this you are deciding. Sometimes this may happen that mummy has packed your lunch already for the tiffin, correct, but you doesn't want to eat the things which your mummy has given. You want something nice, crispy, some chakpata thing in the tiffin. Okay, and you will start fighting, you will quarrel with your mummy, you will tell so many reasons. My friends are bringing nice things in the tiffin, I don't want this bore thing. Like this, again your mummy thinks for you, and she listens to you, and she is either giving you chips packet or jam chapati or something nice which you will like, correct. Means that time you have already decided that I will tell mummy I want nice things in the tiffin, not this bore things, I'm not going to eat bore things. All this you are taking decision, but this decision power computer doesn't have. It cannot decide on its own. It works on the instructions given by the user. It works accordingly. It will not change its route. It will not change its work. Have you followed? Like this, suppose if you will work according to your mummy's instructions, you will be a good child. But that you are not doing. That is a different thing. Correct? Computer is a good child. It works according to the user's instruction. Okay. Now we will see the sixth point. That is, a computer can send and receive information and messages. Now, what is information? That we have seen earlier. Again we will revise. The information means the communication which we are doing, or the data, or the teaching. Now here I am giving some information, I am teaching you, correct? And messages. Now messages means I'm giving you the message that you learn properly, listen properly, by heart many things, okay, study properly. All this message I am giving it to you. Now same way I can receive your messages, or I can get your feedback through your worksheets. Now suppose after this video I am giving you some worksheets that you will solve the worksheets, and you will again give it to me. So I will assess those worksheets. So same way here I am sending information to you, you are receiving it, and you are sending some information to me, where you are a sender and I am a receiver. Now here whenever I am showing you the video, I am somewhere else, you are somewhere else, means, but through use of computer and somewhere mobiles, I am passing some information to you, you are receiving it, and some information means whenever you are solving the worksheets, you are passing that information which I am receiving on the other hand, on the other end. Have you followed this? Correct? Okay, now we'll revise all the features which we have learned. Now the first feature was a computer stores large amount of data and never forgets it. Okay, so this is a different machine. This is a machine which is very unique. It does not forget the information which is stored in it, and at any time We can recollect, we can get the information from the computer. Now second feature is a computer is very fast and it can do many jobs at the same time. Correct? It is called multitasking. Now the third feature is that a computer does not get tired. It does not get bored also because it is a machine. It can work for long hours, okay, without taking any break. This is most important. Now the next point was a computer does not make mistakes because it is not getting bored, tired. It does not make mistake. It gives us the accurate results. So the accuracy is the feature of a computer. Now next feature is a computer cannot take its own decision. It works only on the user's instructions. It is not deciding on its own whether to change the program, whether to change the path, whether to change the language, nothing. It works on the user's instructions only. And the last one is that a computer can send and receive information and messages. Yes, everybody has followed why computer is different from other machines. Even though it is an electronic machine, this is totally different. Now, apart from this, we will see some uses of computers. At different places, computers are used. Different fields computers are used. Nowadays, if you'll go out and see anywhere, billing is done by a computer, then tickets are booked by computer, and in schools also computers are used. If you'll go to cinema hall, there also tickets are booked through computer, and so many places where you will see the use of computer. Okay, so now these fields we will see in short. Computers are used in almost all fields. Which are those some of the fields we will just see. Okay. Computers are used in schools for preparing report cards, keeping students' records, and a teaching aid. Now, teaching aid means along with the teaching, along with the books, blackboard, chalks, it is some additional information is shown on the computer. Through use of computer, teacher is giving some additional things to you, additional knowledge to you. That is called teaching aid. Now preparing report cards, all of you know. Have you got your report card last year? It was a printed output, and that is through computer only you have got your report card. Now keeping students' records means whether the students has paid fees or not, or which is his division, what is his roll number, how many marks he has got. All this record is kept by using computers in schools. Now second use is that in offices for keeping records of official data and letters. Now in offices there are variety of work is done. Suppose in offices one want to keep the record of the employees also, computers are used, and some official information is also kept on computer data. Now if your parents are working in which office computers are used, just ask them which type of work they are doing on computer. So you will come to know better. Okay, now we'll see the third use, that is in homes for storing addresses, keeping records of expenses, playing games, listening to music and watching movies, etc. Now storing addresses, keeping records of expenses, playing games, listening to music and watching movies, etc. Now addresses means different persons' addresses we want to store, or keeping records of expenses. This your parents can do it. Whatever expenses is done for the household, they can write down and they can keep the record in computer. Now all of you know playing games on computers, that you must be doing, listening to music, that also you are doing continuously, and watching movies, that too you have done so much. You know how to start the movie on computer, correct? No need to take help from your parents, correct? Like this we can use computer at home. Now the fourth use, in shops, for storing data, price list, calculating and printing bills. If you have gone to any supermarket or any shop in the malls, you will get the bills as a printed output, correct? The things for storing data. What is storing data? Means whatever items are there in the shop are recorded, are listed in the computer along with its prices and the expiry date. All these records are kept inside the computer, and the price list, and calculating and printing bills. Whatever items we have uh, purchased from that shop, it will get listed. If any discount is there, if any coupons are used, like that calculation is getting done, and the bill is getting, we are getting the printed bills, correct? Now in railways and airlines, again computers are used for online booking of tickets. Not only in railways and airlines, for cinema theaters also, for doing online bookings, ticket bookings, computers are used. Now for online bookings only, not only for bookings tickets, but in the railways it is showing the list of trains also, which are having long distance trains. How many tickets are available, on for which date, and how many trains are available, what time it is departing, what time it is coming back. All these details are shown. Same for the aeroplanes also, for the airports also. Now not the least, last but not the least, in hospitals computers are used for keeping records of patients, and means at what time the patient is admitted, what disease or what difficulty that patient is having, or what medicines are given to you, to the patient, which doctor is treating him. All this record is kept in the computer in the hospitals. Like this, in each and every field of life computer is used. So it is very much important to learn computer thoroughly, and keep in mind that without computers you cannot survive in the world. So learn the computer with interest. Okay, shall I revise all the places where we have seen computer uses? It is used in home, it is used in hospitals, it is used in schools, it is used in railways and airports, correct? It is used in shops, it is used in offices, it is used in banks. Almost each and every place computers are used. So it is mandatory, it is good to learn computer in detail. Okay, then by the time you learn and revise everything, thank you.